he was going to use you as an example in the film room later for playing physical Saturday. What does he mean by that?
Saturday, I just tried to play as physical as I could. Coach told me that wide receivers are supposed to be the most physical position on the field, being that we don't weigh that much, and we got to set a standard for how we block.
Last year when you were sitting and redshirting and learning, I know that you had to hear at least a little bit of people saying, people were saying he's blowing up on the scout team every week. People were saying good stuff about you on the scout team. What was your reaction to that, and were you ever frustrated at all by that process?
No, I wasn't frustrated at all. I mean, the scout team was very much of a learning experience for me because it got a chance for me to get reps against the first team defense, and I knew that our defense was really good and highly ranked in this division, so if I did good against them, that the game would probably be easy.
Looking back, you glad that you did have the red shirt?
Yes, I am very glad that I redshirted because it gave me a year to learn and experience, and by me traveling for a couple of games before I officially redshirted, that let me see how the real game would be and experiences from the sideline.
What was it like catching those touchdown passes?
It was really great, man. Getting the scoring Death Valley and seeing the fans. I mean, other wide receivers, Sammy Watkins, Martavis Bryant, their first touches were touchdowns as well, and I just added to that group of wide receivers.
I think Coach Morris mentioned back last month that he felt like you hadn't really earned the coaching staff's trust. What did you do this month to do that? Because obviously they trust you more now with the amount of playing time you got last week.
Coming out of spring, yeah, he told me he didn't trust me a lot. So I knew that I had to have a very good summer, being that I had to train really hard. And then going into fall camp, I had to really focus and mature a lot because I knew I was going to be a critical part of this offense. And that's basically what I focused on all summer and all fall.
Any particular skills you were working on with what you were doing, what you've done this fall, you weren't doing in the spring that they've liked about you?
Route running, just as simple things like getting my depth on routes, being where I'm supposed to be, fitting blocks, things of that sort.
Has that been the hardest thing for you, just kind of the little things in the offense, kind of trying to perfect those?
Yeah, that's really been the hardest part because Coach Swinney and all the coaches told me that I have as much talent as anybody that they've seen, but I just got to work on the small things, and that's what counts at the end of the day.
What are you really good at right now? What can you bring to the table right now?
Effort. I bring a lot of effort. I try to go hard as I can every play because before we rub that route, you got to give 110%, and that's what I try to give.
But just general moves, just on the field when you get ready to cut it loose, what are you good at?
Quickness, getting the ball in open space. The faster I can get the ball, the more I can make moves and make the defense. It's hard to tackle me. I at least try to make at least one person miss and gain positive yards.
You're confident you can make a defender miss in open space?
Very confident, very confident.
Do you think this offense in particular highlights your skill set?
Yes, it does. It spreads the ball to everyone. It's a widespread offense. When I think of this offense, I think of more of like a speed offense, and that's what I was thinking of in recruiting it. This was my #1 pick. So.
What was it like to get that Clemson offer?
It was nice. Actually, I got it my 9th grade year. Coach Danny Pearman, my 5th game, my freshman season. Sort of like my offense, they used me a lot in open space, stuff like that, and I knew right then that this was the perfect offense for me.